Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, the Xanadu Chronicles. My name is Frank, and today's video is all about mangoes. It's going to be a really cool one because what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to my mom's house. We're going to pick some mangoes. We're going to come back. I'm going to show you how to cut them and store them. And then later on, Jim's going to show you how to make a wonderful beverage out of them. It is, as you may know, we are in Florida. It is 85 or 83 degrees today with 85% humidity, so it's a little steamy. So you're going to see a little bit of moisture coming off my head because we're going to be doing some climbing up some trees and on the roof. So I hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you a little bit more when we get there, but we'll see you at my mom's house. Hey guys, so we are back and I'm at my mom's house. It took us all of 5 minutes. It's usually about that much time, 6 minutes with traffic. But I am already, like I said, we just parked here and I'm already finding some mangoes here on the ground that have fallen since my mom has already picked up some this morning. So I'm gonna grab these. Beautiful, right? I'm gonna grab these and then we're gonna get started getting set up so that we can climb up the trees and the roof to pick more mangoes. All right, we'll see you guys in a sec. My mom has got several varieties of mangoes here in her yard, all of which were planted by my grandma, and they have been giving us fruit for years. You see that one there? That one's gonna be an easy grab, but there's several different varieties here. These are smaller ones. We've got some bigger ones back here, which I'll show you here in a minute, because they are quite extraordinary and they are delicious. Oh, and I've already spotted something that's the reason why we gotta pick these things, because look, those darn squirrels have started chewing on them, excuse me. And that's what they do. They'll chew it and they'll leave some on there, which is irritating because it ruins the whole fruit. But as you can see, this is a much bigger variety of mango. And we've got smaller ones, the small yellow ones that I showed you. Two types of those. One's super fibrous, one's really small. And actually that's the one that's super fibrous, but just want to show you a little bit more of the mangoes. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get as many of these ones that are looking as ripe as possible, because now that we're in mango season and it's time to start picking them, they will ripen fast, and so you want to get them before the squirrels do. Hey guys, so I am back in the backyard here with our homemade mango picker. I'm just going to show you how we use it, and then we'll do some more videoing of us picking some of the other ones around the property. So as you can see, this one here, see how it's got some yellow on it? It's starting to ripen up. See how easy it comes off? I barely had to do anything, because when it's ripe like that, it comes off so nicely. And that's the problem, because any big storm or rain or the squirrels can knock it down quite easily. So my mom is out here picking these mangoes up in the morning and in the afternoon, because at this time of year, like I said, with the rains in the afternoon, they come down. And she's already picked up about 100 or so. And I'll get a picture of that so you can kind of get an idea of how many mangoes these suckers produce. And I think she's got 8 trees around the property. So we'll be doing a little bit more videos showing us on the roof and doing some other picking at the other trees. I want Jim to take a look at my shoes real quick, because I want to show you something. I'm actually wearing water shoes because they fit really good. I can climb really easily and they've got traction underneath. So it's pretty safe and better than sneakers or such. So, and it's really important to wear, especially on a day like this, even though it's cloudy out, to wear sunglasses, because I'm going to be looking up a lot, and the UV rays will be coming through the clouds, and people can actually get sunburn on their eyes. So just another tidbit that you may want to know about. All right, so I'm going to grab my picker. And I'm going to climb this ladder, which Jim is going to hold for me so that I can reach these upper. And you'll see when I pick them how easily they come off, because if they're right, they just come off like that. That's just how it works. See how I have to pull on that one? It's not coming off yet, so that's not ripe enough yet. Oh, it did come off. I guess it was ripe enough. Oh. So there you go. And we're going to continue that. Like I said, I'm going to climb up on the roof when my cousin gets here, and you'll see us get a lot more off of that tree. So we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back, and of course my cousin and her husband are here already trying to get me to fall off the ladder. So I'm going to climb to the top. God. Eric is holding the ladder for me. Jennifer, my cousin, is going to hand me the picker that we have, and then I'm going to get the camera from Jim and show you the mangoes from the rooftop so you can kind of see how many we have and how good they look. All right, so here I go, fingers crossed. All right. Come on, water shoes. See how, look, I'm practically a spider monkey. So easy. Ouch. Ouch. The mangoes are attacking me. All right. Hopefully nothing pornographic happened there. All right. So we got this so that we can get the higher ones. Okay, guys, so I'm at the top, and my cousin here is already starting to pick, but I want you to see just how many of these suckers there are up here. And when, like I said, when they ripen, oops, they literally will fall off the branch because they're so ripe. All right, so we're gonna keep picking here, and so you can see at the top of that tree there, but you can see how many we have. And these are fantastically sweet. They're beautiful. There's one up close, but we can't pick and film at the same time because we are on the roof and it's not safe. So I'm gonna stop for now, and then we'll go on to the next tree when we're ready. Alrighty, guys.
Hey, here's a good one, Frank.
Which one?
Isn't this one a good one right here? It's red on one side.
This one here?
No, this one.
This one here?
Yeah. Does it look good or no?
Yeah, that's a good one. See how easy it came off?
Yeah.
That one I can already feel too. This one too, a squirrel started on. Squirrel! They're heavy, so be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, my glasses are steamy.
Oh, that's how you know things are getting a little hot up there.
Getting a little hot up here. So take off all your clothes. No, not yet.
And the movie just went from PG to R.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah.
You guys see any other ones that look promising? Here. Here.
Oh, I see one right here. A couple of them right here.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah, over here.
Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to have to go over there. I think I see one up here. No,
Man, there's
some over here too.
good. There's a couple on this backside here. Oh, look at those. Yeah. This is a mango paradise here.
I'll start with the biggest one first.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's like a apricot.
Oh, there's over there too.
Now, are these those corally ones?
No, that's the one over there is the floral one.
Okay.
This is the one with the hair still.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, there's one right inside there.
So you got hairy mangoes and you got non-hairy mangoes.
Right there.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, Eric, here's gonna come. A couple are gonna come down because I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna be able to get it from here. There.
Oh, yeah, shake it.
Oh.
Shake and bake.
Okay, there
Shake
you
and
go.
bake. Can I grab these two?
Yep. Before I get clobbered on the head. Yeah.
Who knew mango picking was hazardous?
It's like an apple.
I know.
Whew.
Is that this kind also?
I'm not sure what kind that one is. Well, yeah, I can smell it. You can smell
They're
it.
the
Got it.
floral.
Yeah, you can smell that.
Yeah, there's one up there, Frank. Right straight there. See it?
Yeah.
And right in the center of that bush.
Frank,
Yeah.
there's a bunch over here too.
Whoa, there you go. There's
Oh
one.
wow, there's a bunch right here too.
Whoa. Yeah, those are the ones we want to get.
They're right here.
Oh, shoot, right here too. Then we gonna film.
I am filming.
Ooh, look at that.
See how easy that comes up?
Oh, there's a bunch right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
And
This
right there.
side's got all the sun coming here.
Yeah.
Not in the open.
Don't be that. Don't be like that. There we go. Oh, come on, you. See,
That one said it was nice and big.
which one? Which one?
Right in here.
Where is it?
Oh, these right here.
Good Lord, why can't I see? Oh, there they are.
See 'em?
Yep. Oh,
Well, if you sit back here, that branch won't be in the way.
here's one. Any more in this branch?
Right. Come here. See that one right there?
Yep. Am I close to it? I think-
Yeah, just a little bit. There you go. There you go. Oh, you got her.
All right. Dump it out.
Look at that.
Woo! I'm melting. It's hot in here. I can see. We're trying to get them, Mama. There you go.
The one on
You
the
can
very
grab the
top?
ladder.
There's. I see some up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
One way up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The one you can't reach. The one you can't reach. You know,
Yeah.
just those.
It's too high up.
I think we're good with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! I think we're good with this one for now.
We got a full basket here. Leave our birds alone.
Did she know there was a bird in there?
I don't know. I told her. She goes, oh, my birds. Yeah. She goes, leave the birds alone. I said, we are. I said, there's birds in there too. She goes, oh.
Look, chickies.
Those two. Oh yeah. Let me see if I got some
It said 20.
leverage. 30.
40s and now 50s. You know what I mean?
Our 50's still doing it. Oh my God, there's one right there too. There's a couple right here.
Ooh, Frank. Shake, shake, shake. Boom, boom. Shake, shake, shake.
Here you go.
Where you at?
Underneath here.
Whoa.
Oh my God, Eric!
Really, Eric?
I didn't see it. The branch,
Lord!
the branch got in my way. I
I'm
was
2
like,
inches from your face and you
I was
missed
like,
it.
where is it?
You're gonna bruise them.
Where is it?
That was the squirrel eater.
I was like,
Oh yeah, that thing's half eaten. See, even the squirrels like these mangoes. That's how sweet
Oh, they
are.
love them. My mom said she had to bury 8 of them this morning because they ate them.
She had to bury 8 squirrels.
No. 8 mangoes.
Oh. I have officially got my first mango with the mango picker.
Nice.
I would like to demonstrate this mango. As you see, it is in perfecto condition.
Eric's so good at it, you'll have to let him do the rest.
Hello folks, so I'm back, I'm cleaned up, I'm in my kitchen feeling refreshed, and I am going to show you how to cut up your mangoes and how to store your mangoes. So let's get started. Really, it's pretty simple in terms of your storage. There are 3 ways you can do it. You can do it on your counter, you can do it in your fridge, or you can do it in your freezer, depending on how ripe the mango is and what state you want it to be in and what you're going to do ultimately with it. So if you're going to put it in the freezer, obviously you're going to use it at a later date, right? But for the counter, now depending on when you're getting your mangoes, how ripe they are, and when you plan to eat them will determine whether you should put them on your counter or in your fridge, because if you put it in your fridge, it's going to slow down the ripening time. So, for example, this one here, which I picked off of, obviously off of my mom's tree, is pretty darn ripe, and so it should probably be eaten in the next day or so. Because I like my mangoes a little bit on the firmer side. I don't like them to be mushy. I can tell by my slightly squeezing it, its ripeness level. And so because I like them to be a little bit on the firmer side, you know, again, I would need to eat this in the next day or two. Otherwise, I would risk it getting overripe and too mushy for me. But if you like your mangoes, or if you pick your mangoes green, now I like them green too, I'll eat them this way as well. But if you pick them in this state, if you put it in the fridge, it's going to take forever for this to ripen up to the point where I'm going to be able to enjoy it like this one is. But you put it on your counter, you've got yourself, I would say probably at minimum a week, if not longer, that this can sit on the counter before it gets to the point where I'm ready to eat it like this. Same thing with the smaller turpentine yellow ones. You know, these are obviously less ripe, and I will let these ripen on the counter. And if you plan it, if you kind of plan it right, you'll have, you know, continuous mango availability, you know, every day for several weeks, but I don't even have to worry about that because my mom's trees, as you saw, produce plenty of mangoes, so I don't need to worry about that. I actually can't eat them fast enough. I eat about, for the ripe turpentines, the smaller, fibrous, sweeter ones, I can eat about 15 of these a day, and for the bigger HADENs, probably 2 or 3 a day, depending on how big they are. Like this one, I could eat 3, no problem. This one, I'll probably only eat 2 at the most. So, that's that. Now, let's get to cutting the mango up so that you can enjoy it. Now, most people know, or when they see a mango, there's a pointier end and then there's a broader end. And again, there's like a fatter, broader side and then a little bit more of a narrower side. And this is the ridge side. So, if you can't tell, if you're looking at a small one like this, which looks about the same both ways, the way that you can tell where the bone is, the axis that the bone or the seed is, we call it the bone, but the seed is, it's on the ridge, it runs along the ridge. And to find the ridge, find the pointy part of the mango, which is down here, right? And then run your finger around the circumference of it. And if you do that, you will feel, there will be a spot that's like a divot. There will be a point that juts out and then it divots under. So it points out and then divots under. And I don't know if you can see it on this, but there's the point out and there's the divot, right? That is the ridge. That's where the bone is. That's the axis that the bone is on. So my little trick is you put your finger in the divot, you put your thumb on the stem, hold it upright like this. Now be very careful. I've done this a million times, so I think I'm pretty safe. But you don't want to cut directly center because that's going to hit the bone, right? So you want to come about 1/2 inch away from your finger and your thumb and then cut straight down. And there you got one beautiful half. Flip it over, do the same thing about 1/2 inch from the stem. There you go. Now, something that a lot of people don't know is that, you know, I can enjoy the mango at this stage and just not at this point, right? To get all the extra meat off. But if you want to cut off some of that extra meat, hold it again in the divot and at the stem end, and this time you're going to come at a 45-degree angle because you're going to cut this meat off here at a 45 because there's still plenty of meat there. So, 45-degree angle, boop, see the seed? Flip it over, do it again, see how thick that is? There's a lot of meat there, so at a 45-degree angle, cut it again. And you can see there that that angled cut gets closer to the bone, which is in the center there. And there you go, a lot easier to eat the mango that way. Now, for the small one, let's get a bigger. For the smaller turpentine, no, let's get a small one because it makes it hard. Now, this is what a real mango looks like. It's not that perfect kind of unblemished thing you see in the grocery store. The HADENs are a little bit less apt to look like this, but the smaller ones, the different varieties, this is what they look like, and they're great. So don't let that discourage you or poo-poo you away from enjoying these. So again, there's a broader side and then there's a pointer side. Now if you run your finger, now it just so happens that the divot is right under that kind of dark scarry area. So, oh no it's not, it's right there. Watch, I'm gonna screw up on camera after I'm like, hey, this is what you do. Okay, there's the divot there. So, finger on the divot, finger at the end, cut down. Eureka! I did it! And again, it's only because that little scarification kind of hid that little divot, but as you can see, the fruit is perfectly good inside. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I like to eat the skin because it's extra fiber, but in this case, I probably won't. And in this case, I'm not going to do the 45-degree angle cut either because I'm just going to peel this off and gnaw on the bone. Oh, that sounds dirty. Sorry. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to, that's what I do. So for the small ones, again, I mean, you don't need to do this, but because you can just eat them out of the, kind of just eat it out of the skin just with your teeth. But let me show you how to get the meat out of this. I'll show you on the big one. Smaller ones, again, probably don't need to do this, but get a smaller paring knife, hold the meat in your hand, and then you're just going to cut it a diagonal. And it doesn't have to be diagonal. I mean, you can literally cut straight across, but diagonal is how it just seems easier to do as because of how you're holding it, right? Then turn it over, go opposite of that. Now be careful not to cut through the skin because you're going to hurt yourself, but There you go. So once you get that Harlequin diamond pattern cut in there, all you do is flip it out, and bam! Look at that beautiful mango flower. And then for kids, this is perfect. Chew it up that way. Or if you're going to do like, you're going to freeze it and you're going to use it for smoothies or shakes or whatever you're going to use it for later on, you've got a perfect means by which to remove the meat. So all you do now is get your small knife. Now, again, I don't like my mango super ripe, but if this were riper, the meat would literally, you could peel them off or just pull them off. But because this is a little bit firmer, you just go in there and cut at the base, cut the cubes off. Oops, cut the cube off. There you go. And now you got yourself a whole bunch of meat that you can use any way you want. Mango bread, whatever. See, the edges are a little bit riper than the middle part, so that's why those are just practically falling out. And again, you could do this on the small one, but because this one's super fibrous, you can actually feel the hairs. Ooh, see how juicy that is? You can feel the hairs, and then you flip it out. And yeah, and enjoy. Now, with the smaller ones, with the hair, the fibers, you will get those all in your teeth. It's the fruit that keeps on giving. So after you finish eating your mango, you're going to be dealing with that for the next hour and a half. But hey, it's worth it. So that's basically it. Now there's one more way that you can do this. You peel your mango and you cut the meat off just like I showed you. And then you can just slice the meat. You know, because now that the peel is off, you can just slice it up any way you like and put it in a Ziploc bag. There you go, perfect to snack on. You can do a whole bunch of them and prep them this way. Just keep them in the fridge so that they don't over-ripen, and then you can eat them without having to constantly do this each time. But I just do this each time because I enjoy it. But that's how you freeze it. And then now we're going to take some of that frozen mango or fresh mango, depending what Jim decides to do, and we're going to show you how to make a couple drinks out of that. So I hope you'll stick around, watch the rest of the video, and at the end, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you think. Alrighty, we'll see you in a sec. Hey everyone, so I'm back. We have a slight change of plans. I'm going to actually make the puree for Jim to use in his drink, but I'm going to also show you a simple drink that also uses the frozen mango puree. Okay, so I've got my Vitamix here, and I'm going to start off with some frozen mango. This is just mango that we had previously cut. And this is just going to be pure puree for Jim. Right, so I've got frozen, but I'm also going to add some of the fresh mango as well, just to give it a fresher taste. And if I need to add any liquid, I'll add a little bit of orange juice if it's proving to be a little bit, stiff. But hopefully my Vitamix here is going to zap it really good. Start off low. Just increase it, blend it down, because really, now I'm going to turn it up. Whoop, turn it off. There you go. Okay, as you can see, it is stiff. So I'm going to add just a little liquid to loosen it up. I don't want to add too much because Jim's going to do his ingredients, but okay, that took a little futzing around, but we got it. It's because it's not completely full. You know, the more stuff is in there, I think it just moves easier. But we've got ourselves a nice thick puree, and like I said, I'm going to pour this into a pitcher for Jim, and then I'm going to continue on with the drink that I'm going to make for you guys. And it's frozen, it's cold, but it's a nice consistency. Oops, you can't see me. It's a nice consistency, and it's blended really, really well. And that should be plenty for Jim. And it's really good. So now, to continue on with my drink, all I'm going to do is add some more frozen mango. I don't need that much because my glass is, petite, but depending on how much you're going to make will determine how much you put in, of course. Put some more fresh mango in. Now, this is, again, because it's basically all fruits. You're making a smoothie. You can add ice. You can add ice cream if you wanted to make it more like a shake. I'm going to add just a little bit of ice. I'm going to add some orange juice. And this time a little bit more because, of course, I want to make it into a drink, right? And just to sweeten it up a little bit, some agave nectar. You can use simple syrup, but this is to your taste level. So basically, I'm just making a mango fruit smoothie. And we'll see what happens. All right, excuse the noise. This is thick. I'm going to add a little bit more. Just a little bit more juice, not too much more. There we go. Thank goodness I had my hand over the hole. And there we go. I think that, woohoo, is about it. And so, I got myself. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice, because that's going to be nice and frothy. And then you'll see, it is a beautiful, I might have to eat this with a spoon, but again, you can make it as loose as you like. But this is kind of like a, I don't know if you guys ever had a mango lassi, but this is really, ooh, that's really good. That's really, really good. And I didn't add too much sugar. So that's basically it. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to bring the puree over to Jim, and he's going to make you an alcoholic beverage. So I'll see you in a sec.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm going to take this mango puree that Frank just made, and I'm going to show you how to make a mango margarita on the rocks. First thing I'm going to do is take one of these wedges I put aside of the lime, because I cut up 2 limes, saved a couple of wedges, and 2 limes actually juices to about 2 ounces. And I'm going to take this lime wedge and coat it along the top rim of the glass, and then put it into this margarita salt. See? And it gives you a really nice salted edge. Then I'm going to take and fill this glass full of ice, and hopefully, oops, keep as much of the salt on as possible. There we go. And I'm going to take my shaker and fill it full of ice too. There we go. Now I'm going to start putting some ingredients in. I'm going to go ahead and take this lime juice, and I'm going to go ahead and put all 2 ounces in because I think it would be nice to be a little bit more tangy, especially, and it'd be a little bit more liquid since the mango is a little bit on the thick side. So there's 2 ounces of the lime juice, and I like that. And now I'm going to use the agave nectar. This is pretty much sweet to your taste. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon in, but you can put more in if you like or less. Frank likes his drinks really sweet, so if he was having this, he'd put probably 3 ounces of nectar in there. But I'm going to use triple sec also, and I'm just cleaning the spoon off here a little bit with that. But I'm going to put some triple sec in, and 1 ounce of that. And that helps with the sweetness also. And then I'm going to take the orange juice, and it can be about a half to 1 ounce of orange juice. It depends on how orangey you want your mango drink to be. I'm just going to put 1 ounce of that in. And then I'm going to take the mango, and there's quite a lot of puree here. Anywhere from 1 to 2 ounces is appropriate, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the whole 2 ounces of it just to make it as mango-y as possible. And then you want a couple ounces of silver tequila. Close enough. And with all of that in there, put the lid on, and shake it vigorously. I'm going to bring this glass over right to about here. So. Okay, everything mixed together real good. You can feel the condensation building up on the shaker. And then go ahead and pour it over the rocks, over the glass. And then you can take and finish with a wedge, a lime wedge. And there you have it, your Mango Margarita on the rocks. It's really good.
If you haven't seen our previous videos, click on the links and watch away. Please share, like, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. We'll do our best to keep you entertained and coming back for more. Bye for now.